His reply was, I'm carefully crafting a diamond, my son. All of your efforts are not in vain, but I feel alone, outcasted and pushed away. Seems like I don't fit in anywhere, and I'm starting not to care, and I'm stuck, and I'm stagnant, and I'm gasping for air. Suffocating from my own self-inflicted sins is too much to bear, and it's sending me straight towards repentance. Seems like every time I make a mistake, people want to hit me with a 25 to life sentence or ban me for life. And when I look at the part that I played in the situation, sometimes they was right and I was wrong. And just to stop the bleeding, I find myself laying down my right for their wrong. Tolerating poor treatment for the sake of us just getting along, and I'm fatigued and in pain. I had to stop my heart from being convicted to walk away from this poetry game. I had to pay attention to the skeletons in my own closet that's putting me to shame. Found some things out about myself. I needed help and had to make a 180-degree change. And take the focus off of who did what with such and such and why. Open up my third eye and begin to fly with the rest of the eagles. Throw on my astronaut suit to join the stars and mix and mingle. Continue to be myself and never lose myself, whether in a relationship or single. See, it's a beautiful thing when an artist can catch his or her stride and get in the zone. Sometimes you gotta catch hell trying to save the world before you finally grow into your own schedule. My own thought process and sweep it around the front door of my own home first. Before I judge you, my job is to love you. Forgiveness is the hardest thing that you can do. Especially when I had to undo and unlearn the ignorance and bad habits that I learned before I could forgive myself. See, forgiving myself prevents history from repeating itself. So now I'm repeatedly practicing humility and work diligently on my fourth album, The Epiphany, speaking my future into existence as tranquility. This is my experience. What works for you may not work for me. See, so doing the nay-nay may work for you, but this is poetry. Spoken word transforming me uncontrollably. My pen flows without permission. Cooking in the kitchen and using my journey as the seasoning. Believing in a dream that never dies keeps me alive. So my little cousin Shane, Auntie Paula, and Will the real one I keep inside my rib cage. These days I'm exercising daily to age gracefully. I ain't worried about how long it's taking me to blow up. My main objective is to show up for a young generation trying to grow up. I get my rocks off by trying to get them to put the guns down and stand up to police brutality. And how to survive coming from a dysfunctional family. See, it's time for me to give you all of me in my poetry. Too many tried to silence me, so I was bringing out the beast in me. But thank God that I still have the decency to stay positive. It doesn't take a psychologist to know that a mentor has to stay positive. See, a test. It's just that. A test that you wasn't supposed to be ready for. Because if you was ready for it, then it wouldn't be an actual test. Sometimes a 180-degree change happens when you have no more options left. A 180-degree change happens when you have no more options left.